year. You are our first class of UT for Me students, and we're so thrilled. First of all, I want to thank the partnership that we have with the Michael and Susan Dell Foundation to provide this opportunity to our Pell eligible students at the University of Texas at Austin. This is a partnership unlike any of its kind, and we are so thrilled that we get to build this program together with this incredible staff and student staff that we have available, and for you as students. So thanks so much for really participating in this journey with us. I do want to share with you that we know that this semester hasn't started off exactly the way that you thought, right? Your first year in college would be. But know that we as a team are here to guide you through that journey, no matter all of the paths and the changes that it takes. The staff and students that we have available to work with you and guide you through your journey as a Longhorn are incredible. And I will say the best team that we have on campus. I also do want to tell you, we recognize that the last few days may have been especially difficult for some of you with the Hurricane Laura that did enter upon the Texas and Louisiana shores recently. If that is something that you or your family are experiencing, please know that's also something you can do to reach out to us, and we'll go ahead and help you get the assistance that you need on campus. So what we're going to do first is talk a little bit about ourselves so that you can get to know us better. Yes, it's in this virtual environment, but we are here in the ways that you need us, whether it's email, text, social media, or in the Zoom environment. So as I said, my name is KJ. I've been on campus for over 20 years, working with students across the university. First, I spent 15 years in new student services, orienting students to campus, 6 years in the College of Liberal Arts, and now I'm here as program director, and I couldn't be more excited. You are who wake me up every day. You are why I have passion for this job, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of this adventure together. So with that, I'd like the rest of the team to introduce themselves. So Linda, if you could go ahead and share a little bit about yourself.
Good evening, everybody. Nice to meet you all. My name is Linda. You'll see my name is actually Xiomara Kiernan, middle name Linda. I go by Linda. I've met with some of you already, but I can't wait to meet the rest of you. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am new to the University of Texas. I'm new to Austin in general, but I'm so happy to be here. And I have been in financial aid for the past 8 years. So I have a lot of experience helping students, guide students through the financial aid process, making sure that you are going to be able to pay for your college education. And that's my passion. And I'm looking forward, like I said, to working with each and every one of you. A little bit about my background, besides the fact that I've been in financial aid, is that I earned my degree in sociology from the California State University of Pomona, and working on a master's in human resources as well. Besides that, I'm a mom of 2 college students, so I kind of have the perspective that maybe some of your parents are having. It's a little scary sending your kids off to college, even if it is in this virtual world. But like I said, I'm excited to help you all on this journey, and looking forward to meeting you all in person someday.
And then Willow, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Willow Lucas. I'm a native Austinite. I have been in financial aid for the last 20 years. I started out in financial aid actually as a college work study student when I was at Purdue. I was a Pell eligible student and worked my way through college, and started out in financial aid and stayed there because I found that I really want to help other people achieve the same goals that I achieved. So I know where you are, and I've been there, and I'm here for you anytime you need me for anything. I love Austin. I came back here as soon as I could. Indiana was entirely too cold for me. And basically, I've been at the university for about 6 months now. But again, I've been in financial aid for about 20 years. So I'm really excited to be here, and I'm really excited to have you all here with me. And I'm really excited to see all of you successfully complete your journey through UT and graduate.
Hi, y'all. So my name is Paul Manny. I'm one of the program coordinators with this program. I, like Willow, I'm actually from Austin, born and raised. I graduated from what is now called Northeast Early College High School. I know that there's somebody in our program that went to my high school, so I wanted to give it a quick shout out. I did go to the University of Texas. I got my degree in government a few years back. And for the last few years, I've been in the Office of Admissions, working as a program coordinator with our Access and Inclusion initiatives. So I've also, I'm sure, seen a few of you throughout y'all's time transitioning to campus. Another quick thing, I am a first generation college graduate. Like Willow, I was also a Pell eligible student and utilized my Pell award every year while I was in college for sure. And was an amazing way for me to be able to get my degree and finish at UT. So super excited to be in this program and to help you all, like Willow said, finish out those same goals.
Hi, everyone. Happy second day of class. I'm hoping that this week has started off very well for you all. My name is Faith Miller, and I am also one of the UT for Me program coordinators. And I'm super excited to be chatting with you all today and having the opportunity to meet with you. Just a little bit about myself. I am from Houston originally, a product of Aldine ISD. Also went to an early college in Aldine, and then did my undergraduate work at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas, where I thought that I would be studying communications and public relations. Maybe went through 3 major changes in my time in undergrad. And then in my last semester, I found my passion working with students in higher education, and then decided to transition to grad school, where I went to Ohio State and worked in residence life for a few years. And similar to Willow, was very much like, I cannot deal with the cold, and I wanted to be back closer to my family. So I came back to work at UT Austin. I have been here for about 3 years in a different capacity, and now have the exciting opportunity to work with some amazing students. Very similar to you all, I am also a first generation Pell eligible student. And so, you know, I'm super excited to be able to connect with you all. The colleges that I will be supporting are those students who are in the School of Architecture, Macomb School of Business, the College of Education, Jackson School of Geoscience, and then the School of Undergraduate Studies. So we'll have you all will hear from me pretty soon, but like I said, super excited to be welcoming you all to UT today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alex Patlin. I was born and raised in Corpus Christi and moved away to attend UT Austin, so I'm a Longhorn myself as well. I am a first generation college graduate. I graduated with a degree in deaf education through the Comm School, but before that I was an engineering student for 2.5 years, so I changed my major real late, had to play a little catch up, but got it done. And really, the support that I received on campus from mentors and supervisors and people that I continue to cross paths with made this degree possible for me. And being here to work with y'all is me giving all that right back and, you know, redirecting the energy that was given to me by so many people. The schools that I will be working with directly are going to be the Cockrell School of Engineering, the Moody College of Communications, the School of Nursing, the Steve Hicks School of Social Work, the School of Human Ecology, and that's a subset of the College of Natural Sciences. That's a little bit about me.
Hi, everybody. I hope this first week of school has been going well for you. I'm Sri Devi Rao. I am the last of the 4 program coordinators. I grew up in Canada as well as in Austin, Texas. So I spent the latter half of my childhood here and went to high school in Austin. I ended up doing my undergraduate at Lehigh University and got a degree in neuroscience. Graduated, started applying to medical school, and then realized that wasn't really my passion anymore. And I loved being a part of higher education. I love the mentors and the people who guided me on my journey through undergrad. I'm not the first one in my family to go to college, but I'm the first one to go to college in the US. So I had to navigate the system by myself and figure all of that out. And so I really relied on my mentors in college and want to give back and be able to be that same person for you all. I've worked in higher ed for a number of years now, maybe like 8-9 years in different functional areas. And then I ended up getting my master's at UPenn and then my PhD at Penn State, and then was dying to get back to Austin. So I am extra excited to be here with you all and to be in this role and to meet you all. And then I would be remiss if I didn't introduce Angie. Angie De La Riva is not here right today. She couldn't make it, but she is our admin assistant, our senior admin assistant. And she's been answering a bunch of our emails. A lot of you have probably seen her name. When we get back to campus, you'll see her at the front desk. She'll be the first face you see, and she is awesome. So hopefully you'll all get to meet her soon. And then from there, we're going to move on to our student ambassador introductions. So our student ambassadors are our upper class peer mentors at UT who have been in a similar program. And many of you have had the opportunity to meet with them throughout the summer. They were a part of orientation. They sat in on one-on-ones. They ran a lot of Zoom hangouts. You've probably seen them on Instagram, giving you little nuggets of advice or running Instagram lives. So we're so lucky to have this wonderful group of ambassadors with us this year who are really dedicated to your success and wanting to make sure that you have a great time at UT. So these student ambassadors are reachable through social media. They're on Instagram, they're in the Facebook. They're also going to hold their own virtual office hours this fall. So it's a great opportunity for you all to connect with them and get advice from an upper class student and get that student perspective. So without much further ado, I'm going to pass it on to our student ambassadors. We'll start with Abby.
Hi everyone, like it was said, we're all very excited to have you here. And just to introduce myself, my name is Abilene Bertello, but I go by Abby. And I'm a third-year speech language pathology major at UT. And this is actually, from Dallas, Texas, more specifically the Carrollton area. And this is actually my third major at UT. I came in as a biology major on the pre-med route, but I soon realized that this is not what I wanted to do. And then I switched into human development and family sciences. And then I also switched my career aspirations to pre-PA, but everything still didn't feel like this is what I truly wanted to do with my career. And then I found out about the speech language and hearing sciences department at UT, and I did a little more research and I realized that this is where I wanted to be and this is where I wanted to study and continue my educational career. But just to offer a little bit of advice to all the freshmen or first years, I would say is to be open to like new interests and ideas. It's totally okay to like change majors even multiple times. I'm a perfect example along with all the other student ambassadors. I know I'm not the only one that has changed her major. And also, like, you're in college, congratulations, you made it. You know, make time for yourself to, you know, have fun. Like, you deserve to have fun too. Make time for you and your friends, and like just make time to de-stress, because those moments are just as important as studying and like, you know, getting your academic career in line. And yeah, that's me. Thank you.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Marco. I am a fourth year neuroscience and sociology major. I am from the Dallas area, but also Carrollton, like Abby. I also changed my major a lot in undergrad. I came in actually as a medical laboratory science major, very small major, very specific. And I eventually changed into neuroscience during my freshman year. And then during my sophomore year, I added sociology as another major. I'm heavily involved in the Multicultural Engagement Center at UT. I've been in the Students for Equity and Diversity org, which is, I'm president of org today for this school year. And one piece of advice I would offer to the incoming students, I would say that as someone that was in the pre-med route, I think sometimes people are very narrow and very focused on what they kind of want to do. And I would say leave room for exploration, join a different org that might not be like related to your specific career aspirations, because you'll never know what other skills, what other knowledge will be transferable to what you're learning today. So for me, I grew a love for the humanities, for social studies, for sociology, and that has been immensely helpful in my career, especially now as I'm applying to medical schools. But yeah, thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Jennifer Moreno. I'm from a small city in the Rio Grande Valley called Elsa, deep down in South Texas. I'm a fourth year student majoring in applied learning and development, specifically wanting to become a bilingual educator. Like Marco and Abby, I've also changed my major 3 times. I came into UT with, it's always been my passion to teach, so I wanted to do all level special education. During orientation, I found out that wasn't really my calling. I wanted to go into the College of Natural Sciences to pursue a degree in mathematics to become a high school teacher. After a semester of taking a UTeach class, I figured that I actually wanted to jump back into elementary education and found a great bilingual bicultural program at UT, which is where I'm pursuing my degree. Most of the times, especially now, you'll find me in an elementary classroom planning lessons or just being creative. And just a piece of advice that I have for everyone, especially first years, is to reach out for help. Know yourself, know when you need help, and don't be shy or just be vulnerable to yourself and go ahead and ask for help. I believe that as a student, that could be very hard. And personally speaking, that was very hard for me my first year. And there's so many resources out there that are great. And there's even this semester that it's virtual. I would say take opportunity to go and grab those resources. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Real. I'm a third-year economics major with an entrepreneurship minor at UT. I'm originally from Chino, California, but I moved to Dallas and have lived in Dallas for the past 7 years. So I originally started out at UT as an international relations and global studies major with a minor in Arabic. 2 years in, I realized I didn't want to do that at all. I finished my minor and I was like, I don't know if this is what I want to do. So one of the courses that was required for international relations was an economics course, and I fell in love. And so I decided to switch, and now I'm officially an economics major. So I say that to say, like the rest of the student ambassadors, not everyone's experience is going to be the same at UT. And if you love your major and you want to stick with it, that's completely fine too. And if you plan on switching it 3 times like the rest of us, that's cool too. So I've been involved in quite a few organizations at UT, one of them being Onyx Honor Society, one of UT's first and only Black honor societies, African Students Organization, Fearless Leadership Institute, and many more. I'm also a first generation student on Pell Grant as well. So if it wasn't for like a lot of the scholarships or the financial aid that I have received, I wouldn't even be able to be here. So really thankful for that. And navigating UT alone and as a first gen student is very difficult, but you're really lucky you're in the UT for Me program, because now you have all these people who have gone through what you're gonna go through and can help you along the way. And so like I said, I haven't been able to do what I've done if it wasn't for the support of the UT staff and friends. And that brings me to the piece of advice I want to tell you. And it's something I literally live by every single day. And that's to build as many connections as you possibly can with your professors, staff members, and friends. Leverage your social media accounts and just meet any and everyone, because you never know how that person can impact your life in the future, whether that be a job, whether that be your best friend, people that you can rely on when it comes to like hard classes or anything like that. But yeah, just build as many connections as possible. Thanks.
Thank y'all so much for those introductions. Now I know that this is a webinar, so y'all aren't able to unmute yourselves or turn your videos on. So we're gonna tell y'all a little bit about the rest of the cohort. So there are about 2,500 students that are going to be in UT for Me. And really quick, we're going to share a little bit about where all of you are from. So this map shows us where folks are from around the United States. But we also have folks in the program from Singapore and Thailand, folks that went to school in Bahrain, in Canada, even Ethiopia. We obviously have folks here from California and Washington and Michigan, really from coast to coast. And as you can see, we have a very large amount of you representing our great state of Texas, and folks from all across Texas and cities like the RGV, or places like the RGV, Dallas, El Paso, Austin, Houston, Wichita Falls, and I see one person sitting there right there in Oklahoma and Lawton. So we're super excited to have you all joining the program from wherever you're coming from, whether you're there now or you moved to Austin. We're super excited to have you all here. So who are we? These are some really fun facts about y'all, as y'all have submitted applications to the university and told us some fun facts about you all. 1,500 plus of you are first generation, just like so many of us. And sorry, I'm on the street. I don't know if you just heard that car zoom by, but we're going to be super excited to connect with so many of you all. 120 of you graduated as salutatorian in your high school. 150 plus graduated as valedictorian. And we have one student that may or may not be on the call that is in our cohort that has a perfect score on their SAT. Just a very fun fact. Y'all are all super amazing students that obviously got into UT and deserve to be here. And that's one thing that we want you to know, especially in this first week. No matter how difficult this time is as you transition and start your first semester, that you deserve to be here, and y'all's accomplishments show that already. So some more fun facts. And I think they came out of order, but I'm just gonna put them all up. Everyone in the program was involved in extracurricular activities in their time in high school. 1,700 plus of you worked while you were in high school. I had one job while I was in high school. Some of you had like 3 or 4 jobs. So kudos to y'all. 300 plus of y'all were in at least 10 organizations during your time in high school, which again, I did some things in high school. I did a lot of things. Y'all are outstanding. And then 35 plus of y'all are entrepreneurs and have started a company and worked for that company while y'all were in high school. And you will have access to so many resources on campus to tap into so much more ways to expand upon that. So what colleges are we all in? Our program luckily spans across the university and has students in every single college. We have over 300 students in the Cohort School of Engineering, and the numbers are next to all the colleges, but we're super excited for you to know and for us to know that we have students in every college. So whether you want to be connected to somebody else that is just in this program, or if you want to be connected to somebody that's in your college that also is in this program, there's so many ways for y'all to stay connected to one another. And I'm gonna pass it over to KJ.
Thank you, Paul. And we do know and want to acknowledge that while we have a large cohort with you as students, this team is phenomenal. We call ourselves Team Tiny but Mighty because we are dedicated to your success in all the ways that means. But now I want to take a few minutes to go over some of the program requirements and expectations, just so you understand what is expected of you to be a part of this program. Some of these things have happened already. Some of these things will continue to happen, but I just wanted to give you like a quick overview of what we're asking from you, other than your amazing experience over this year and allowing us to these years and allowing us to share that with you. So you should have, and if not, we will send it to you soon, complete the initial survey and accept the terms and conditions of the programs. So this is basically tells us what we can give you and what we expect back, just so that we have a mutual understanding of what this experience will be like as we move forward together. And you do need to do that to receive your laptop and the other components and support that are available to you through UT for Me. And then you'll notice that there'll be an annual survey that follows up to see how you're doing. These are just check-ins to make sure that we can get an understanding of where you're at year to year. It helps us navigate the conversations that we have, figure out ways we can support your successes, help you overcome your challenges, and just identify the ways that we can get you connected to the resources that'll best support you. We do want you to submit a FAFSA each year, and it is required for the program. Now, your eligibility was already determined, right? Once you're in UT for Me, you are a part of this program. But we do need to just understand more about what is available on your FAFSA. So we ask that you fill that out each year, and our wonderful financial aid officers will assist you with that entire process. And then you'll also have a check-in with your assigned UT for Me team member. So those the program coordinators that are designated to your specific college or school will be reaching out to you very soon to get to connect to you, have those 15-minute appointments, those text messages when you need someone to connect with. All of those things can work through your program coordinator. And we do ask that you at least check in 15 minutes on an annual basis so that we can just see what's going on and how we can help support you. And then program benefits. So these are the things, the exciting, wonderful benefits that we get to share with you by being a part of UT for Me. So you get that new laptop that meets the hardware requirements of your specific college, which has been distributed through our partners at the UT Campus Computer Store. And you know, that also comes with a 3 to 4 year warranty to make sure that if something happens, that we have a way to help you cover. We know things happen to our laptops and our devices, and so that can help you through that process. Textbook credits. Right now we're partnering with the University Co-op, which of course in the physical space that we would be in is across the street from the campus, but they are also online and available to you so that you can get digital or hard copies depending on what works for you. And those textbook credits will be available to you year to year and across the time that you can use them. Then we also have the UT for Me Resource Network. This is a really cool tool that's available online to you 24/7, 365. We have some wonderful partners who can help support you through counseling and mental health. If you have any legal issues, or if you need to find a plumber, all of those things can be available to you through the UT for Me Resource Network. We'll also be providing you a series of webinars in partnership with the UMRN that you'll be able to join throughout the year. As we said before, we have two great financial aid officers who can assist you with any financial aid counseling. Whether that be with the FAFSA or you have a question during the year, please always connect to us if there is no ask that we don't want to answer. On-track graduation planning, making sure that you have your 4-year plan down, that you understand all the components, whether it be study abroad, whether it be an internship, where your classes fit in when, we can help guide that conversation with you. And then making those connections. We see ourselves as a complement and as a resource to the unbelievable wealth of resources that are all already available on campus, whether it be the multitude of student organizations or the support programs that will be in your college and school. We are their partners for your success. Internship and career planning. I know some of you have already asked this question. We want to get you ready for your first semester and get you going in those first weeks of classes, but we will be connecting with the Texas Career Engagement Center, Texas Career Engagement, and your college or school's career center to provide those opportunities directly to you, as well as a multitude of program events that you can tell us what you need. So some of these things we know are best available at certain times, but we also want to hear from you. If there's something you want to know more about, let your program coordinator or one of the peer ambassadors know so that we can bring that information to you. And then we know that sometimes some things are unexpected, and we want to be available to help you during that time. So we will have emergency funds available for those who are eligible and need it. And we'll explain more about that process later on so that when you do have an unexpected expense, we can help support you through that process. Okay, now I believe Faith is going to share some more about what you can expect this year.
Yes, we are, like I keep saying, we're super excited about the year ahead. And so we want to share some things to look forward to, and you all will be hearing more from us about the things that we are planning and doing for you all throughout the year. But know that we are organizing specialized workshops and programs. UT can be a big and overwhelming place, and we want to make sure that we are connecting you with campus partners and various resources for your success and your support. So one of the first things that we are planning is in partnership with the Sanger Learning Center on September 9th at 4 o'clock, just 45 minutes. They will be working with us to present a virtual workshop about online learning, starting strong, getting organized. I think that will be a really good opportunity for us to situate ourselves and figure out what is this virtual world like. So please join us. We'll be sharing more information about that coming soon, along with other specialized workshops and programs. Additionally, you all will have the opportunity to connect with your peers, faculty, and campus resources. I think that this is something, again, that's very important, especially for our students who are staying at home and doing school virtually this semester. Please know that just because you're at home, that does not mean that you are not a Longhorn or you are not a part of UT for me. There will be various opportunities for you to continue making those connections with your peers, other UT for me students, and faculty and staff around campus. Additionally, we will be making sure that you have one-on-one connections. We want to get to know you. We want to be able to provide an action plan and a guide for your support and your success from the time that you started at orientation all the way until graduation. So we will be reaching out to set up a one-on-one connection with us, the program coordinators, or the student ambassadors. So please be on the lookout for that information to come shortly. And if you have not already followed us on Instagram, you are behind. Make sure that you are following us. Our Instagram page is UT for Me, Dell Scholars. Our student ambassadors have been making some really insightful and informative posts to make sure that you are connected with campus resources, opportunities to get involved. They've done a number of Instagram live sessions for you to, experience campus. So make sure that you check out our Instagram page. And we also have a Facebook group as well for you to join. Make sure that you answer all of the required questions so that we can get you in there as soon as possible so that you can start connecting with other students in the program.
So like Faith said, you'll be getting an email from one of your program coordinators tomorrow. And these will be your assigned program coordinators. So for each, we split it up by college. So you can take a quick look over at this or take a snapshot of it. But that's who you can expect to get an email from tomorrow. And in that email, we will outline how to access the UT for Me resource network. And from that point on, we will be your main point of contact for anything for UT for Me. Yes. And so like I said, we're going to be your go-to person. Contact us with anything that you need.
Sorry, I could not find the mute button. But another thing that we want to let you know to remember is that we are here to support you during your time as you transition to UT, as you persist through your career here. So make sure that you are reaching out to us for sure.
And I know we've said it like 20 times by now, but we are so excited for you to be here. We cannot wait for you to eventually be on campus with us and get to know you in person and hold events like this in person in an auditorium, get to know everybody, all those things. But we cannot wait for that day, and we're so glad you're with us. And hook 'em.
Thank you all for coming. If people have Q&As here, we're going to answer these last two, and that'll be it. But feel free to email.
Really quick.
Yep.
I did see that someone raised their hand. Your name went away too quickly, but if you do have a question, feel free to put that into the chat. We unfortunately cannot unmute you with this in this particular environment.